Sometimes people think, well, I'll try to do this on my own. I discourage that. Funeral directors every day help families create meaningful ceremonies. And yeah, you want to be wise in who you find and who you work with and feel safe with that person. But find a funeral director to help you at this most difficult time of your life. You've been torn apart. You've got special needs. Don't think you got to do it on your own. Turn to somebody that's a professional that can assist you in that process.
Mert was my wife's grandmother. My grandparents had passed away when I was younger, so really she was the grandmother figure in my life. We hit it off really early. She kept telling me early on that you're just like my husband, Bill. And she even to the point where that for the first time I met her, she told my wife, she says, you better hold on to him. This is your grandpa that made over. So I think she saw that a little bit of something in me that she really liked, and she knew that I enjoyed cooking, and she also knew that my wife was not a great cook, so she would share lots of recipes with me, and she was just always finding ways to kind of connect. She would go to Goodwill on a daily basis, and the people there knew her by name. She would walk through the door and they would say, hey, Mert. And these kids that were not much out of high school, they really looked to her as like a grandmother figure too. So much so that at her funeral, she got flowers from the local Goodwill. They had asked us if we wanted to write our own obituary, and at that point, we weren't sure that we could handle that. So they just did it like an interview. They sat down with us and said, so tell us what she was like. Tell us what you want the world to know about her. What made Mert who she was? Even though they knew a lot of those answers, they wanted it in our words. And when we finally got to see the obituary, it was a moving thing, to be able to sit down with them, tell them all the things that were important, that the world needed to know about Mert. And they took those words and they put it into an obituary, and to be able to share that, having it out on a website somewhere, and even in the in the newspaper, it was just a great way to honor her life.